With yours, the panel is a slot at the side for the SD card.
Okay.
So instead of going in the back of this one, like we do, you'll be able to put some new ones, so you might see or something.
And it's called, this is called the panel loop.
Panel P-A-N-E-L-U-L-A.
Okay.
Okay? Now with the panel, obviously, at this moment we don't need a computer. So if you had a program on your SD card, put it in there, press the button, saying no card at the moment because there's not one in. But if you put a card in, obviously that will come up.
As an option? Okay.
As an option, it'll come. So you press on when it says card,
okay.
Select the program you want and just press it again. But what you can do with the panel is when you press the button, you've got your info screen, prepare, control. So you scroll down, control. Right, I want to do the temperature. Press the temperature, nozzle, bed, or fan. So I can actually preliminarily switch them on. So if I'm still drawing something, but I want the bed heating up, say I'm doing ABS, which is hotter, it takes a while to heat up, I can select the bed, press it, select the temperature once. The lights will come on and the bed will start heating up. There you are. Okay. So you can preheat things, you can change the speed, even while it's working you might think, I need that a bit hotter. You can do. You just do that.
Why would you want it hotter?
Right, for instance, that little sample I showed you before.
Yeah.
Because I was printing at 50 microns, right? When it starts coming up, you're losing heat. It's so fine, it comes out of the nozzle and it's virtually, drying straight away. So it starts losing adhering, it stops sticking to itself. So you can up the temperature. So as you get hotter, farther away from the bed on something like that, you can control it, you've got control over it.
Okay, so the heat of the bed can control the heat.
So while it's on the bed and while it's like say 2 milli off the bed, that's fine, But as soon as you start going higher, you're coming away from the bed. And if you've got your fan on, it's cold. As soon as it's coming out and it's so thin, when you think 50 microns, it's so thin, it cools it straight away. And
so you've got this in writing?
No, we're going to do it, but I'll speak it to God here and he'll write it down.
Well, this is ABS, isn't it?
Sorry?
This is for ABS.
Well, for anything really, but it's an exception this, we're printing at 50 microns. Normally, forget it.
Yeah,
if you're doing that thing, it's a bit of common sense at the end of the day. If you're printing something very, very fine, and you're going high, you're going to be printing it cold because it's away from the bed. You've got it coming out of the nozzle hot, but if you've got as Mark said, if it's PLA, you have the fans on. Because with the cooling fans, it stops it warping.
The PLA.
With PLA. ABS don't need any fans. Okay?
I think I'd probably use PLA.
Yeah, PLA it's easier to use for learning. You can make a lot of things and learn from it. ABS, you'll make a lot of things and put a lot of things in the scrap as well until you get to use it. But that's the basics of the panel learning. You can change things while it's actually working. So you might look and say, I can speed it up a bit. Just speed it up. That's 140%. Back down to 100, So you can watch your...
Oh, so you're doing a very precise part. You slow it down.
You can slow it down.
You get to...
Say it's nothing special and you want to get it done, speed it up. Because it compensates. It not only goes faster in motion, it actually applies more plastic. It goes up proportionally. Okay. So even though you're going faster, you're getting the same printout.
But then when details not important.
Yeah. Okay. But the main thing is setting your printer up. Okay. Now the first thing you do is obviously make sure that the bed is level. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can either measure from there to here on both sides, okay? But what I usually do is measure from there to the underside of the rod. You can get your vernier in there, you see. Do the other side, and then you can adjust it by turning one more or the other to get it perfectly parallel. Once it's parallel, then you can bring the head down, put a feeler gauge underneath it, and move it across. Make sure that there's not a bigger gap here. And same again, you can pull it down and make sure the feeler gauge again goes in just nice. So you can adjust the bed by the 4 nuts, one on each corner, so you can tilt it. If you don't have the bed level, you'll find that when you're printing, you have a nice print coming in and all of a sudden it'll be either squashed or nothing. Squashed if it's too tight, or you know, it's nothing if it's too high because it's not touching the bed and it's sticking.
So you're using these to adjust initially?
Yeah, initially just to adjust that. Yeah, by turning that, I'm not turning the other side, so I can move that up down.
And then these ones?
These, put one on each corner, you can tilt the bed to make sure that bed's really parallel. But you check it then by, if you're happy with it, do a print of about 160 square. Just draw a box, 160 square. No filling, and then tell it to print 3-4 layers.
Okay.
And when you watch it print, the bigger you'll see if you've got a hair on there, perfect all the way around, smash it. But if the hair's got a break or it's flat, I won't think, that's what's adjusting. So it's a sort of vision.
And does it have to be done? Does it have to be readjusted?
No, once you've done that, providing you don't knock it, bang it.
So if you, like for instance now, if you took it in the car,
yeah, well, you see me, I come in and I print off and
yeah, you
don't hang around, you know, print also.